Hello, Cedar Park. First, a story on an upcoming Destination Imagination competition.
And a glimpse into Color Guard's competitive season.
Plus, a new host of Health Minute and a Black History Month FYI. And Abby and I are back with a new edition of Hungry Hungry Houston Prom Edition.
Let's turn it up because the Wolfcast starts now. Good morning, Cedar Park, and happy Tuesday. I'm Abby Martinez, and I'm here this morning with Jack Polishuk and Katie Whitmarsh.
Our school's very own freshman Destination Imagination team is heading off to compete this Saturday, February 19th. Destination Imagination, or DI, is a global volunteer-led nonprofit organization that hosts teams challenges for students who want to take on an entire creative process from imagination to innovation. Quantitative reasoning, problem-solving, risk-taking, collaboration, presentation, and thinking on your feet are some of the important skills learned in this program. This upcoming competition, the DI team will compete in the improvisation challenge. The team doesn't know what they are doing before they get there. They only know the outline of the skit. Freshman Gabrielle Merrill has been in Destination Imagination for 7 years now, and she shares what the most fun part about Destination Imagination is.
I really love working with my team and just seeing what we can create together. It's really cool to see when a lot of different people combine their skills, what they can do. We're actually really good friends outside of DI. Our team has been together, I think all of us for 3 years, but some of us for longer.
We wish our Destination Imagination team the best of luck with their upcoming competition this weekend.
Every year, our Color Guard participates in their Winter Guard competitive season, but for some members, this year is something special. After marching season ends, the Color Guard competes on their own in multiple competitive leagues. This season is an opportunity for members to stretch their creative wings, and after competing virtually last year, the Guard is getting back into the swing of things. Last winter, the Guard would submit recordings of their performance virtually in order to participate in competitions. Senior Angel Nichols is one of the section leaders, and she talks about what it's like to be able to perform fully in person for her senior year.
Last year it was kind of hard because you never really got to perform in front of an audience, and it was just a camera. But this year's definitely a lot more fun, and it's very adrenaline rush whenever you perform and walk out in front of hundreds of people. So
the Color Guard will compete at the WGI Houston event this Saturday, so make sure to wish your Color Guard friends luck as they go on to compete their competitive season next month.
And now let's throw it over to reporter Ross Wilkowski with your top 3 things you need to know for today.
Thanks, Jack. I'm Ross Wilkowski, and here's your top 3 things for today. First, after a string of Texas storage unit burglaries between March and December of 2021, police are finally returning the belongings to the rightful owners. APD said Ian Robin Austin Lindsay burglarized more than 12 storage units in the time frame. Stolen items are now being tracked down and returned. Next, a new rail line is considering being added to Austin. The Orange Line will be approximately 20 miles long and travel along Lamar Boulevard and Congress Avenue. Jackie Nierenberg, who's the Director of Community Engagement for the Austin Transit Partnership, said, quote, "It's a very diverse area with lots of perspectives, so the more diversity we can have with our feedback, the better," end quote. Finally, talks between Russia and Ukraine are starting to make progress as it appears that some Russian troops are being withdrawn from the borders. However, large-scale military drills will continue. General Igor Konashenkov said in a statement, quote, "Exercises are continuing with formations and military units at other training grounds on the territory of the Russian Federation," end quote. That's all I have for you today with CPHS News. I'm Ross Wilkowski. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Ross. So, in other news, have you guys been following the whole Kanye West thing on Instagram?
Yeah, I was really confused. I was like, okay.
I feel like we all know he's hung up on Kim and then Pete's in the picture, but I feel like he really needs to just calm down.
The all caps, it's
he's very
concerning
all caps
me.
I feel like if I broke up with my 4th grade boyfriend, this is how I would act.
Yeah.
You know, and it's he's a 40-year-old.
But I mean, always good to get some memes out of it. So,
yeah.
I mean, he does have bipolar disorder, so I do genuinely feel bad for him, and I know this is definitely he's going through something right now. I did think that Kim Kardashian thing was really funny though.
I did too. I did too.
Why are all our conversations like? Why do they have to be public? He just screenshots it and puts it on Instagram.
I feel like that's just funny. At this point, good laugh.
And the Pete Davidson stuff too.
February is officially Black History Month, and here at the Wolfcast, we will be partnering with the Black Student Union to highlight a notable figure from the Black community that has made or is making a positive impact on our world. For today's Black History Month, FYI, we highlight singer-songwriter Whitney Houston. BSU member Kamora Carter has more.
Good morning, Cedar Park. I'm Kamora Carter with your Black History Month FYI for today. Whitney Houston was an outstanding singer and actress. She was one of the best record-selling artists of all time, selling over 200 million records worldwide. Whitney has inspired many other singers and actresses with her empowering voice and great improvisation skills. Unfortunately, she was 48 years old when she passed away, leaving behind her daughter who later passed from the same incident. Whitney Houston left a huge legacy behind, giving back to her community, caring for children with AIDS and cancer. She also received many awards for humanitarian work, along with involvement with the United Negro College Fund. Whitney Houston accomplished more than anyone could ever imagine, and lastly, she changed the world.
Up next, Katie and Abby took the trip to Trulux Seafood and Steakhouse for their prom edition of Hungry Hungry Houston.
You may be wondering how we ended up here. Well, 3 things.
Trulux,
Prom tickets,
promposals,
put your
promposal,
on
the Wolfcast,
and get a free dinner
for 2
at Trulux.
Sexy for this too sexy for your girl.
Okay, Abby.
So we're at Trulux.
At Trulux.
Oh, these rolls
Those
were
rolls.
so
Oh my gosh, it was so good.
I
want another one.
They had some nice Parmesan on it. I should have gone to Cotillion. If I could go back to this day, I would go solely for the crab cake.
You know when crab cakes can be like a little like... Why did you just scoop it like that?
I don't know.
This is like legit crab and you can
Real
tell.
crab, you know?
Look at it!
And I literally, oh my gosh, I was scraping every last bite of that stuff.
I loved it.
I just devoured that crab cake. That crab cake was so good.
Why did I not know that it was going to be like
There's
a
the
bite?
sea
That sea bass had this
gosh.
rice under it. Oh, okay, yeah. This steak had oh yeah, guys, don't judge me. This
Not
is
the
this
chicken
is really
nugget.
unfortunate. Guys, I don't know how to cut. It's a flaw. Okay.
Abby, you have to try this.
It looks like ahi tuna.
Yeah, that's what I was
Is
thinking.
this cooked? Garcia's here with his fork now.
It's
I'd like to try the broccoli.
So Mr. Garcia graciously gave us some of his ribeye.
the baked Alaska.
This is something you only see in the movies. I didn't know they actually existed.
so cool.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Final review. This place, amazing. Submit your promposal so that you can win a free
Dinner for two here.
right here.
If you pay a small price of $15 to get your proposal on the Wolfcast for a friend, a lover, whoever you choose, and 2 free prom tickets.
2.
With Abby and Katie. Katie, that steak, that crab cake.
It was so good, Jack.
I'm sorry I couldn't go, guys.
It's okay. You would have loved the food though.
Yeah.
Like it was.
No, I've been before. It's amazing.
Oh,
Okay, so then we need to all go.
Yeah.
We'll make
we'll
it
just tag along with the winners.
Yeah, we'll just be in the background while they eat. Like, come on, guys.
exactly.
So just to recap, CPHS News is putting on a promposal contest. Winners will get 2 free tickets and dinner for 2 at Trulux. We will air your 1-minute promposal on the Wolfcast, or you can come in studio and pop the question from our desk.
To enter, you'll need to fill out the Google form on our Instagram at CPHS News, and you can link your promposal video there you want us to air, or come in studio. After that, you just need to pay the $15 entry fee on the CPHS web store.
We can't wait to see all of the entries. Now, a new HOSA Health Minute sponsored by the CPHS HOSA Club. But first, these announcements.
Do you ever think about what you would do if a friend, family member, or even a stranger were to have a life-threatening injury that caused them to bleed out? Well, maybe you don't think about this too often, but it is an unfortunate occurrence that can save a life if the right person with the correct training is near, which could be you. Luckily, there is a program called Stop the Bleed that teaches people the correct way to diminish a life-threatening injury by applying pressure, splints, gauze, or even stuffing the wound. Although these are only a few examples of how to save a person from bleeding out, they are extremely important and are heavily taught within this amazing program. The health science technology courses were lucky enough to receive this training firsthand, and along the way, we gained confidence in our first aid skills, learned many new things, and got to speak to paramedics firsthand about their experiences and advice during high-stress situations such as these. If you are interested in learning how to stop the bleed, go to stopthebleed.org to find a training location near you. You never know when someone may need you to save their life, so why not be prepared? For a happy, healthy Cedar Park with your HOSA Health Minute for today, I'm Sarah Vorndren.
A special shout out to the following HOSA winners who placed at the HOSA area competition and will be advancing to state. Ashna Ravi for placing second in home health aid, Hamani Goje, second place in healthy lifestyle, and Arena Gart, Ryan Liu, Claudia Shen, Harshini Adapale, Katie Tran, Claire Martinez, who all placed second in the Medical Reserve Court Partnership. That's all we have for today. Make sure to keep with all of our content, so head over to our YouTube at CPHS News.
You can also follow at CPHS_sports for updates during the games.
Thanks for taking the time to join us this morning.
With CPHS News, I'm Katie Whitmarsh.
I'm Jack Polishuk.
And I'm Abby Martinez. Remember to make it a great day or not, the choice is yours.